Hey, what's up? I'm Danielle. I play the keys and I also sing during worship at BP. I'm making really spicy noodles right now. And I'm really, really bad with spice. I'm Jamaican, and so that's supposed to be like a whole thing that we're good with spice, but I'm not. I didn't get the spice genes. So I'm very, very, very worried for my taste buds. Yeah.
What up, BP Church? My name is Nathan Smith. Some of you may have seen me around the worship team or just in the church in general. And I would say I'm pretty good with spicy food as long as it's like average spice. This one sounds really intense. So I don't really know how to feel about it, but I guess we'll see.
Hey guys, my name is Ines Matizo. I'm invited to the Spice Challenge, and my spice tolerance, I say, is just alright. Probably a 5 out of 10.
Hello, my name is Fivo Akalano. I think I'm relatively good with spice, and I'm in grade 9. Google defines bullying as the behavior of a person who hurts or frightens someone smaller or less powerful, often forcing that person to do something they do not want to do.
In my own understanding of bullying, it can inflict both physical and mental damages to an individual.
Who owns those fingers? Oh! Oh wait, it's me! Hello!
Welcome, BP Youth. I'm here with 4 of the most amazing students, teenagers, and we're having a conversation about bullying. But rather than just have a conversation about bullying, we're going to have that conversation while dying because of spicy noodles. Okay, so guys, why don't you show everyone your noodles right now? I got some. Here we go. Got some noodles. Hey, here we go. Wow. Favor, you must have like 3 hands. That's crazy. What has been you guys' relationship with bullying, and both online and in person? How has that affected or impacted your school experience? Anyone feel free to jump in.
Okay, I'll go because I don't see anyone jumping in. My experience with bullying dates back to...
Wait a second. Everyone take a bite. I can't believe I forgot. Everyone take a bite.
God.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Okay.
I was like, why is she talking normally? Oh, she hasn't eaten the noodles yet.
Oh, those are bad. Ow. So
yeah, you guys got milk, right?
So my bullying dates back to 3rd grade, and I was like 8, and I had like premature acne because my parents gave it to me, like genetics. And everyone was like, "Oh my goodness, Danielle, you have acne, and you're only 8." And I used to be so sad about it. But oh my god, it's given me a lot of character development, and I'm a stronger. Oh my goodness, hold on.
Okay, so yeah, grade 3, people made fun of you, and you say you're a stronger person because of it. Oh, we're gonna get into that a little bit later. Anyone else want to jump in?
I think for me, like a lot of times in my school, it was like a group of people picking on like one kid. So like this one kid was getting all the heat and was getting all the bullied and stuff, and there wasn't much like, I don't know, variety. It was all like focused on one person, so the one person got like the worst of it.
That sucks. And then I guess you're just in the outside a little bit looking in, and people just ganging up on each other. That sucks. Like, I know for me, like, it was new kid from Nigeria, immigrant kid. Let's get this guy with every kind of thing. Smells, talks differently. Now girls like my accent, which, Anyways, so I don't know why I said girls. I have a girlfriend. Is this recruiting? One girl likes my accent, not multiple girls.
This is really spicy, but
yeah.
When I was much younger, I was a big child. Like, I was a massive child.
Yeah.
I was teased about it. And I was also much of an instigator, right? So it wasn't just like the way I looked. I was also provoking others at the same time, right? So then in some cases I would have deserved it, right? But at the same time, bullying is not necessarily an excuse, no matter what people do.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through a lot of that, and as I grew up, I realized like I need change, not just how I treat others and how I view them as well, right? So as I changed, obviously my body changed as well. I got taller. I started playing football. I went to the gym, and right, like, so my relationships with others have changed throughout my time as growing up, and yeah.
Okay, next question. Even though there have been countless anti-bullying campaigns by schools or organizations or all of these movements, bullying still remains an issue. You guys agree, right? There's still bullying going on. It's not like it disappeared. What do you think adults get wrong about bullying? Like, why isn't it like really addressed sometimes? Let's all take a bite as we think about that. Favor, if you wanna jump in on this question, that'd be great. But anyone else, feel free to.
I think before I take a bite, I think adults see bullying as more of a physical thing.
Yeah.
Than a verbal thing.
Yeah.
So like they would see like, he's just teasing you in some cases. Like let's say a guy's getting bullied, he's just teasing you, don't worry about it. But like if it can become so terrible where some kids they decide to like take away their lives, because like verbal bullying is just as bad as physical bullying.
Mm-hmm.
Bullying.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
I cannot physically handle a second bite. My mouth is burning.
You got 5 more to go, so.
How do I? Okay,
No,
we'll try. But I think one thing adults get wrong about bullying is that like the treatment of it. Because once people report it, they kind of just let it be. It's like, I'm getting bullied. They're like, okay, what do you want us to do about it? They're like, well, I don't know. How about you tell me? That's why I asked you. So I think they need to find things after like they report it to have bullying like stop completely, or at least like slow down, because they don't stop.
Yeah, I think a lot of things that adults get wrong when it comes to bullying is that a lot of it goes on online, and there's a lot of bullying going on in the online section of bullying, and it's especially difficult to talk to adults about it, because it's kind of like the internet has only been around for so long, and when you tell parents about bullying and things like that, they're like thinking it's like not that big of a deal when it's online, because you don't really see them in person, or they're not like physically there to hurt you. But I feel as though like a lot of the bullying online can affect children in lots of ways, and parents and like adults don't really understand that very much.
Wow. Well said. Well said. I just want to recognize Nathan right now. He keeps eating and he's only using water. I only see him with water. So he's a champ right now. That's incredible. That's crazy. Okay. Last kind of question for this part. Why? Actually, everyone wants to say goodbye. Were you praying that I would forget, Danielle? That's amazing. That's amazing.
It's so bad. I'm shaking.
Oh man. Favor, that's a good. Favor's got the chopstick too. Hey, don't feed it to your sister. Favor, what are you doing? Okay, last question in this section. Why do you think it's so hard? Why do you think it's so hard for students to be honest about being bullied, or, interesting, being a bully? Where does that denial like come from, or why is it so hard to verbalize it sometimes?
I can do this one. I think a lot of times when you're like getting bullied, you don't want to tell people, because then you're afraid that they're gonna like bully you more if you like tell somebody about it. And then I think with like, if you're being a bully and you don't want to tell somebody about that, because you like obviously you're gonna feel guilty about doing that, so you don't want to have that like out in the open kind of thing.
With my experience with bullying and like being the bully in some situations, I feel as though sometimes I forget that sometimes you might bully like your friends or people that you're close with, and sometimes you don't really realize that you're hurting a friend or someone that you're close with, because you think it's like just teasing and you might not be negatively affecting them. And that's also how it is when like you're being bullied by a friend or someone that you might consider to be someone close to you. You don't really recognize it, because that might just be the dynamic of your friendship. Maybe you're just like teasing each other a lot, and you don't realize that what jokes that you make are truly affecting.
The spice is messing with your sense of laughter and comedy. That's amazing.